What's going on, people? We are Tottenham TV here, back here with another video to bring to you today. I got a couple of updates, but not very many. We're just going to kind of breeze past them. But what I want to say before I start this video is everyone who sent in messages a couple of days ago after I said that my uncle Paul was in hospital kind of receiving treatment for the coronavirus. He was in intensive care, but we got the horrible news from the hospital yesterday that he has unfortunately and very sadly passed away. But the family were very touched with all the messages that were sent through. Me and my brother would like to just thank you so much for all the support you've shown us at this time, and just any messages to the family that you can send in the comment section below will be greatly appreciated. And it just stresses the importance of staying home at this time. You know, Paul was not an ill man, he was not old either, so it just shows this virus can hit anyone. It just reiterates the point, just stay home, and it really can save lives. So please listen to the government, because they are saying it for a reason, and you know, it puts everything into perspective, especially the rest of this video, because, you know, none of the rest of this video really matters after, you know, when you go through something like that. People around the country, around the world are feeling the same. You know, people are losing loved ones around the world, and it's just so important to listen to the government guidelines and just everyone just stick together and to help each other out. And that's just what it's all about at the moment. But I would like to say, to rest in peace to my uncle Paul, because he was a great man. He was a very nice man, and he's going to be sorely missed. But that's what I want to say on that, which really puts the rest of the video into perspective. But I will talk about a few things, and what I want to talk about first is a few rumours about the stadium naming rights. And apparently there's been two conflicting reports. So there's been one saying that Amazon have reportedly struck up a £250 million naming rights deal, and the other one is saying that Amazon and Nike are set to battle it out for the naming rights deal. But who knows what the stadium could be if Amazon have struck up a deal. Is it going to be the Amazon Arena? But yeah, you can make up a few names. Let me know in the comment section below what name you would like to see if Amazon were to take over the naming rights of the stadium. But moving on to the next point, and it is down to that man, Mr. Levy, yet again. And apparently he's approached Mauricio Pochettino to take a wage cut, who's actually still on gardening leave at the club, and he's being paid 8.5 million a year at the moment. So Daniel Levy has asked him to take a pay cut, and he's apparently also asked Jesus Perez, Miguel de Agostino and Tony Jimenez as well, all to take a pay cut. But would you expect anything else from Daniel Levy? Because I certainly don't. But to be honest, should they be taking a pay cut? Probably, in this day and age where you've got, it depends where the rest of the money is going to be used for. But I think if you're calling on players to take pay cuts and everything like that, then I don't see why managers and coaching staff should be any different, to be honest. You know, they're on big money, especially Mauricio. So to be honest, they should be taking a pay cut. Let me know in the comment section below what you think about that. Should they be taking a pay cut, or should they be getting everything that was due to them? Obviously they did a great job at Tottenham, so it's got nothing to do with that. It's just that kind of day and age we're in at the moment. So that's that. And next I want to talk about Darren Benton. He's been calling on Tottenham to make a signing of Max Aarons, and he's a player that we've been kind of linked with quite a lot over the past year or so. I think, me for one, I think he is the answer to our right back problems. If we were to sign him, I think that's a replacement there for Kyle Walker. That's not a replacement for Trippier. That's not a replacement for Aurier. This is literally a replacement for Kyle Walker. We've been calling out for this signing since he's left. He's a young English player who will fit the mould very well of what Daniel Levy is trying to do at Tottenham Hotspur. And we also could get him for a cut fee if Norwich were to go down this season. So I, for one, would love Max Aarons at Spurs. I think he's a ready-made replacement for Kyle Walker, like I said. Put in the comment section below what you think of Max Aarons. Is he the answer to our right-back problems? Or do you think there's someone else? And if there is someone else, let me know in the comment section below who you think we should sign at right-back. And the last bit of the show I want to talk about is a player that we had on our books called Lewis Binks, and he's 18 years old at the moment. He left not long ago to go play for Thierry Henry out in the MLS for Montreal Impact. He was very, very highly thought of in the Tottenham Academy. He started training with the first team 2 years ago when he was 16. And he left the club, obviously, like I said, to Montreal just because he didn't feel like he was getting enough chances. He was playing in the England youth setup with Mason Greenwood, and he saw all the kind of chances he was getting at Manchester United. But he understood that defenders don't come on for the last 15, 20 minutes and, just like strikers do. So he took the plunge and he went to Montreal to try and get first team football on a regular basis. But there was a last ditch attempt from Jose Mourinho actually to keep him at the club, because Jose really, really thought this guy was a proper player. Jose promised him time on the preseason tour for next season. He also said if the preseason tour goes well, then you'll be getting some playing time in the first team as well. But that was not enough to persuade him to stay. And he ended up going to Montreal. But the comments he made, he said if he really is that good enough, then he will be getting to the top level. So you got to commend him on the balls that he has, let alone anything else, because a lot of players at 18 will stick around at a youth academy and try and make it into the first team of their club, or move down to the lower leagues or something like that. We've seen many a time, or on loan or something like that. But he's gone over to America and he's getting first team football. So all credit to him. And he had a funny story actually of him in the when he first joined the first team training 2 years ago. He had a story of how he went in for a full-blooded challenge on Jan Vertonghen, and he got up straight away and started effing and blinding at him, really angry. And then 10 minutes later, he went in for another 50-50 full-blooded challenge, and Jan Vertonghen rolled his ankle. And then about 3 months later, Jan Vertonghen saw him in the corridor at Hotspur Way and goes, so you're the kid that done me in, aren't you? But yeah, he said Jan Vertonghen wouldn't speak to him after 3-4 months. That's a funny story there. But a little side note is he's actually in lockdown with Thierry Henry in the same hotel, so you can keep your Lewis Binks. Hopefully he doesn't make it that big. But there you have it. That is the stories I want to give to you today. And finally, last but not least, I want to reiterate, I want to send our love to Anna, Paul's wife, to Emily and Bethany, Paul's daughters, and any of the extended family and friends that were connected with him. Our love goes out to you. We're all with you. May he rest in peace, because we miss him and we love him very much. And this is also extended to any of you out there that are suffering from the same thing. If any of you have any loved ones in hospital, or if you have lost any loved ones, we are with you and our thoughts go out to you. Like, subscribe and comment below. And as always, come on.